Now let's stay cool this summer without making our AC work too hard. We have Joel Butler in studio from Mozzie Heating, Air, and Solar, longtime pro. I got to tell you, 10% off up to $500 if you mention the Approved Home Pro Show. And today, Greg, what are we talking about?
Well, today we're going to talk about what homeowners can do themselves and when they need maintenance. You know, heating and air conditioning system is sort of like a car.
Right.
The filter needs to be replaced in your car so that you get the best fuel economy. The same thing goes for heating and air conditioning, right?
Yeah, more important with heating and air, because with heating and air, it's all about airflow. And if you see these filters down here, these are out of some of our customers' homes.
Those are nasty.
That's going to obviously restrict airflow. So that's the number one thing the homeowner can do, is make sure you have a nice, free, clean filter system that's going to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. Because if this clogged filter, you're not receiving the cooling that you're supposed to be getting. A lot of times we get service calls in the summer. My air system isn't cooling. We pull out these filters and it works just fine.
Just to be clear, real quick before we continue, you're not supposed to be able to see the gray. You want to see
yes.
the green.
Right. Yeah, that's way too much.
Just making that clear.
Bad filters can really do damage to your system as well, right?
Yes, because they cause the motors in the furnace that move air through your home to work harder, and so lesser life. So I would say if you haven't had anybody out, have Mozzie out. Make sure your filter system is cleaned. We can give you filter options and maybe see how we can improve how your system can work efficiently and make you supremely comfortable.
And so most frequently filters are very accessible and the homeowner can change them out.
Typically,
but there's often times when the filters are underneath the crawl space or in a tough location. So that's definitely the time when you want Mozzie to come out and do that maintenance. But what other things do you do? It's summertime, people are running their air conditioning. What do they need to have done to their systems right now so that they run optimally?
I think if you have a system you still believe has a number of years left, have Mozzie out at least once a year to make sure that your pressures in your air conditioner are good, the refrigerant levels, you don't have any blockage in your air ducts, that the air ducts have been installed correctly. Because lots of times people have lived for years in their homes with inefficient systems. They have no idea there's actually something they can do about it.
So in other words, you may not need a new air conditioner. That could be the case that you just need to clean the one you have.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you could have a fairly new air conditioning system that is efficient, but not running efficient because of problems with maintenance.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. So if you've had a newer system installed, make sure you keep up on that filtration. You want to extend the life of that home investment for as long as you can. Filters are very important. It's something very easy a homeowner can look at to see if it needs to be addressed.
Hold on real quick. I have a question because I don't have the luxury of being Greg, who's like the home pro, and you, really, in the business. I'm just an average guy. So first of all, is there more than one filter in some homes? And do you ever show, when you do a maintenance package or a check, the homeowner how and where to check?
Yeah, absolutely. Depending on the configuration of your heating and air system, it could be in the attic space, it could be under the home. You could have multiple returns in different locations. You could have multiple filters. So let Mozzie come out and see exactly what your individual situation is like.
So that leads me to maintenance. I mean, I'll equate this to like computers. You can get a break fix when your computer breaks down and spend a lot of money. The same thing goes with HVAC. I mean, you could either call when you have trouble and your system stops working, or you can do a long-term maintenance plan. Can you explain what you have to offer there?
Absolutely. We have a pay-as-you-go plan, or you can purchase 2 or 3 years in advance at a better rate. But if you got that locked in, you have the guarantee that you're going to have the longest system in operation for as long as possible before you got to spend big bucks. So check the filter before. If you have other issues, have Mozzie come out and we'll take a look at it.
Might I say, though, speaking of spending big bucks, if you do need a new system, if that's an answer, it's going to, in the long run, save you big dollars as well.
Big time.
And my recommendation would be to at least have Mozzie come out, check out the system, show the homeowner where the filter is, what type of filters to use to replace, because there's so many. You see here, there's 4 or 5 different qualities of filters.
Washable filters, throw away, and we can give you tons of different options for better air filtration in your home.
All right, we have a fan question. Our filter is up in our attic and really hard to get to. Is there a way to have it relocated without breaking the bank?
Yeah, depending on configuration, again, we could do things like choose a different location for the return. Something like that, so you can easily access that filter. But that is a big issue for a lot of homeowners. They don't know where it is. It's hard to access, and we can help them with that.
Okay. Joel Butler from Mozzie Heating, Air, and Solar, thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you very much.
10% off up to $500. Get a hold of Mozzie Heating, Air, and Solar, because I tell you what, they're going to save you some dough in the long run. Thank you.
That's right. You're welcome.